team have assisted over 1,200 families to create their own family dream. He has also been top 1% of real estate professionals nationwide. Thach is a speaker, philanthropist, author, and co-founder of The Gift. He has been featured in Northwest Asian Weekly, The Early Show, and many more. Please join us in welcoming our keynote speaker, Thach Nguyen.
Check. How are you? I love speaking to my people, I tell you, especially young people. Okay? I just did a big speaking engagement in LA, and then went on Thursday here in Seattle. And then when I heard I'm speaking with the Vietnamese people, I was like, hell yeah, let's do this! Okay, so I got 30 minutes to share with you a message that I'm very passionate about. And when I found out how to really master it, it really changed my life. And so I'm hoping that today, after this talk of mine, that you guys would consider applying this little process that I do in my life. And I know the theme here is momentum, and I promise you, if you apply this little 3-step, I'm going to teach you what I do, you're going to have a lot of momentum. And I'm going to show you how powerful it is in the room with that little paper clip, okay? So let me begin. So, a lot of people know me for real estate. So I have a real estate team work for John Scott Real Estate, Seattle. I also build modern houses. I also build apartment building. I'm an author. I build houses for homeless families in Seattle. I do a lot of work with the Vietnamese community in Seattle. I am a life and success coach for a lot of people from the youth all the way up to the adults. But really, the thing that I'm really passionate about is being an example of I call myself the ambassador of the American dream. Okay? That's really more passion for me than actually making millions of dollars every day here. So, let me give you a little idea of my vision. So, here's my vision. That's my vision. My vision is to have this thing working. Okay? This is my vision, guys. My vision today, this is why I get up every morning. Because a lot of people ask me, is your vision to make a lot of money and, have a lot of cool cars and toys and vacation? That's the function of my vision. That's what I wake up for every single morning. Let me read it to you. My vision is to inspire and empower billions of people to reach for their dreams by sharing my own life journey and my own life story, to inspire you guys, to show you that anything is possible. So my vision today is to share with you my journey and what I'm doing right now. Hopefully inspire you guys to see that whatever you put your focus on, you can actually accomplish. So anything is possible. So, I want to talk about a bunch of things today. And if there's one thing I want you to take home today, this next slide is the thing I want you to take home. This slide, when someone showed me this slide when I was in my early 20s, this is the slide that changed my life. And this is the thing, you guys, I want you to take home. If anything I say today, take home this. Oops. Right there. So, it says, you are the creator of your own experience. You are the creator of your own experience. You have the power to change. You have the power to do anything you want. Each one of you in this room have the power to do anything you want, and I'm going to show you in a minute with that paper clip, okay? Now, how is that possible? There's a law right below it, okay? It's the universal law called law of attraction. And it says, you attract into your life whatever you put your attention, focus, and energy, whether it's positive or negative, like attract like. So, I'm going to talk more about energy, but that's that law. It's like gravity. Gravity is universal, right? If I step off this stage, I will fall. Law of attraction says, whatever you put your energy on, you will attract. Whatever you put your focus on, you're going to attract. Whatever you put your attention on, it will attract. Because everything at the end of the day is all energy. Does that make sense? Okay? So, this is what I want you to take home. But let me go ahead and start and share with you a little bit about my life. A lot of people who meet me today go, man, you're so successful. Were you born like that? Were you blessed? Your mom and dad was rich? you know, when you're smart and you come out of school at Harvard, what's the deal here? And let me tell you guys, my life has been the opposite of that. My life started. Let me make sure. Okay, there you go. So, my life, you guys, has been on one roller coaster ride. It's been breakdown, breakthrough, breakdown, breakthrough, breakdown, breakthrough. And listen, all of you will have that same life cycle later. Breakdown, breakthrough. Breakthrough, breakdown, breakthrough. You will go through good times, you will go through bad times. The question is going to be is how do you handle yourself when you are in breakdown? You will have it. Trust me, everybody have it, okay? But here's the key. You got to learn from it. And I'm going to show you a little process that I do every time I go through breakdown. So let me just begin by sharing you my life story so you get an idea where I came from and how I got here. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing to keep the momentum going for me, okay? I was born in Vietnam in 1970, and I have 4 brothers. One of my little brothers not in that picture. I have 4 brothers, and my mom was pregnant, my sister at the time. My mom was 29 years old in that picture, and my dad's 34. That picture on the bottom left right corner is 2 days before the collapse of Saigon. That was 40 years ago at this time. My dad worked for the U.S. military. He was the translator for the U.S. government. And he went to work one day, and they said, we just heard that the Vietnamese communists is taking over South Vietnam. You got to get the family out of here, or we're pulling out. Since you work with us, we're going to let you go with us on the last plane. But go home, get your mom, and get your wife and your kid, and get them out of here. Because a lot of you guys don't know, if you are a Vietnamese person who works for the U.S. government, you will be put in prison for life, or they will kill you. And that's how, that was the process. So my dad called home to her mom, get everything packed in one suitcase, let's get out of here, I'm gonna come home and get you. We put everything in one suitcase, had less than $100. On our way to the airport, it's a 7-hour drive. We used to live down Bantan, for some of you guys don't know, down south. And it took us about 6-7 hours to get to the airport, and on the way to the airport, we blew 2 tires. By the time we got to the airport, we missed the last plane. After, you know, my dad get a hold of my boss, his boss and everything, he got one more plane to come in and picked up the last 2 people, and this was the last plane out of Vietnam right there. C-140 cargo plane. We left on the last plane, and we landed in San Diego, Camp Pendleton. That picture on the left-hand top, that's Camp Pendleton in San Diego. That's where every Vietnamese person bunked at. That was our family bunked there. We were there for about a month or 2, and after that, Governor Evans from Seattle, Washington, decided to sponsor about 500 families to move them up to Washington, and that picture on the bottom, and those 2 pictures, the other one, that's Camp Murray in Tacoma, Washington. That's where all the Vietnamese people end up bunking in Washington. That picture is my mom and my little brother. That's the first family put their foot in Washington State. And that is an archive picture in Seattle Times today. And that's my brother and myself playing. So after we were living in the shelters for about probably 2 or 3 months in here, we met a guy named Charles Zettler who changed my life and my family's life. Charles Zettler was a volunteer. You cannot leave the shelter unless someone sponsors you out of the shelter. He and his mom decided to sponsor all family of 8 to go live with him in Sumner, Washington. And the gentleman, the guy, used to drive, his mom, she was 60 years old, she used to drive my dad into Rainier Valley, 45 minutes. Drop him off, drive him back home. She'd come back to work, she'd come back at 5 o'clock, pick him up, and then drive him back home every day for 7 months. Think about the blessing all of our parents have coming over here, right? These are the things I want you to really, really appreciate how good you have it, all of us, okay? I mean, just the fact you're here, you got new clothes on. I mean, our parents have done a lot to get us here. Charles Zettler was so generous. One of the things he did was he co-signed for my dad his first car when he got his actually made a little bit of money. These are some of the things that people have done for us when we came over here that got the momentum going for us. After we got going, we moved to Rainier Valley. For some of you who live in Seattle, we lived in Rainier Valley off of Martin King Street, and this is our first house we lived in, 3319 South 4th Street. 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and it had a river running in the basement every winter time. And the walls were moldy, the windows cracked, air was always coming in there cold. But you know what, you guys? Who been back home to Vietnam? Raise your hand. This house is still 1,000 times better than the house a lot of my family lived in Vietnam still. My grandma's house, and some of the people who live in the country, their house wasn't even close to this house. So this is a palace, really, compared to where we came from. After living here, in 1991, I started selling real estate. I got into real estate. I was the youngest agent ever hired in Washington State. I was 21 years old, and I met a mentor, and he says, go out there and know these scripts and door knock 100 doors a day until you find something you want to buy and sell real estate. Well, 91, I met this guy named Mike Ferry in 94. The first 3 years I didn't do much. In 94, I met this guy, and he had me door knocking 100 doors a day, every day, Monday through Friday, in the rain, summer, and the winter time. 100 doors for 10 years straight. The first 3 years, 94, 95, 96, 97, I became a millionaire, knocking on doors. All I do is knock on 100 doors a day, ask people, have you ever thought about selling? Can I help you sell your home? And they go, yes, I love it. And I was 27 years old, I became a millionaire. My first house I bought right there was over by the Lake Washington, $800,000. My first Mercedes-Benz I bought. And at that time, I was 27 years old, living the American dream, you guys. And you know what happened? I got big-headed. I got arrogant. I got cocky. Right? I was pushy. I thought I was the you know what I mean? You name it, right? I didn't care anything about building relationships. I was leaving a lot of dead bodies on my journey because it was all about me. Because I was famous. I was written in every newspaper in Seattle, everywhere in California. But the best thing that ever happened to me, guys, was 1997. I sold a house to this guy, and 2 years later, I'm at the office, and this lady came in and said, may I speak to you privately in your office? So I'll go into my office, and the guy looked at his badge and said, hi, I'm blank, blank, blank. I'm from FBI, and she's blank, 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 and she's from IRS. And we're here to indict you for conspiracy for money laundering and put you in prison for 15 years for selling a house to a drug dealer. True story. I didn't know I sold this house to a drug dealer. The guy was the biggest drug dealer. Came up from California, moving 30 kilos of cocaine at a time, and now I'm facing 15 years in the penitentiary. For 2 years, I'm being indicted. They mentally, physically, emotionally raped me in every way, froze my bank account. I couldn't even bail myself out. I'm dealing with it every day. Plus, I have to keep selling 100 homes a day, doing 100 doors a day. And I'm going to talk about focus in a minute. And I didn't even know I was doing it. I will continue to keep focusing on freedom. And I worked on that. 2 years later, you guys, there was what the indictment put me in prison, and they never did because they couldn't find anything that they could put me in prison for. But it was the 2 years of focus that kept me alive, kept me going, kept the dream going for me, that I'm a free man. And then a year later, after this whole devastation, now I'm up again, and all of a sudden, my mom calls and says, can you come over to the house? I said, okay, but don't bring your camera and your wife. So I get to the house, I walk into the house, I get to the living room, and my mom and dad sit in the back on the sofa, and they have these sad faces. And I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? And they show me this piece of paper, and it says, blank, blank, blank. Cancer. My dad had cancer. Took him to the hospital, go see chemotherapy. I mean, you name it, I did everything I can. I had $5 million in the bank account at the time. And I told her, I don't care what it takes to save my dad. The chemo bag would be this big. It was $10,000. He was going through it every single month. One bag at a time, one bag at a time, one bag at a time. And the doctor said, there's a place in Europe that we can fly him to. And I was like, I don't care. Get him on the plane, let's go. After 2 years, you guys, we buried him. January 22nd, 2007. This is the guy who actually brought us here today, gave me the opportunity to be on the stage and speak to you guys. The biggest thing I learned about my dad passing away. All the success I had mean nothing. I couldn't buy my dad his freedom. I couldn't buy my dad his health. I didn't have no happiness at the time. I was in a mental funk. And the worst part of it, I'm going to tell you right now, everybody had this problem. I was mentally not stable. I couldn't control my thoughts, and I couldn't control my emotions, and it just drove me crazy. And this is what happens when people break down. Their mind just gets drifted, and they just can't control it. And that's why they go into depression. And so when I was on my knee, depression, after my dad passed away, I was asking God, help me. Help me figure out what my life purpose is. help me what I'm supposed to learn on this. Help me. And all of a sudden, all these teachers showed up in my life. I had all these spiritual teachers showing up in my life. Tony Robbins showed up in my life. I got trained by Tony Robbins. Where's Wando at? Wando is in the house. He was just here a second ago. Tony Robbins is a big, big influence for me and for Wando, right? Wayne Dyer. You ever heard of Wayne Dyer? Okay. Deepak Chopra. And then that lady in the corner right there, but biggest lifesaver. Her name is Esther Hicks. She has a company called AbrahamHicks.com. If you ever want to learn about spirituality, not like God, religion, but about laws of attraction and energy, that lady right there. She started teaching me for 10 plus years, almost 15 years now. She taught me everything about what I'm talking to you guys about, and she turned my life around. My life turned around the other way. I started climbing. I started applying the process she taught me, and then I started climbing up the mountain again, and I built my first 251 unit apartment building. We sold that building. And then after that, I started building houses to help homeless families. There's recently 7 houses I just built, and those are all people, all live in the homeless shelter that I actually helped them, give them houses so they can live in. So I came full circle around. After I made a lot of money on 21, I crashed, had to learn my life lesson, and today my biggest life lesson is this. All the money or success I had mean nothing unless you can learn to control your mindset. If you can't control your mindset, it's worthless. I have people that have great skills, and they come to me for one purpose. Help me control my mindset. How do you find peace of mind? How do you find joy? How do you find balance? And it's all mindset. You can be the best salesman in the world, but if your mindset ain't on it, you can't do nothing. LeBron James is the best basketball player in the whole world, but if LeBron James ain't in the right zone, he can't perform. So the biggest thing I learned is mindset. If you want to keep the momentum going, you gotta have mindset. So today, I want to teach you the power of your mind. I want to teach you the power of focus. When you learn to focus on something, and you keep your focus there, law of attraction will kick in, and it will help you thrive through ups and downs. So today, I have a process I use called Destiny by Design. And this process I use helps me when I'm up, I'm thriving. When I'm down, I'm thriving, no matter what, because you know why? I'm the creator of my own life experience. So I'm going to demonstrate to you right now the power of focus. And I'm going to have you do this exercise with me right now. And after that, I'm going to teach you 3 simple steps to keep your focus always tuned. And I teach this process to a lot of youth. Because when they're young, and they understand this, when you guys get older, my age, I'm 45, you guys are going to be rocking, okay? So let's do this exercise. Let me teach you the power of focus, okay? Now, the best thing to do, 10 minutes, the best thing to do is this, folks. You might want to get up on your chair, turn around, and use the chair as your table. And I'm going to show you why, okay? Please take it. So check it out, guys and gals. You're going to put the piece of paper on the thing, and you're going to have the number 3 and 4 pointed back to you. Just like what you guys do right there, okay? And then what I'm going to have you do is this, okay? You're going to take the paper clip, and you're going to rest your elbow on the chair, and you're going to get this paper clip to literally just float right in the center of the 4 corners. Don't let it touch the paper, just let it float right above it, okay? And what I want you to do with your wrist and arms, if you look at mine, is to keep your wrist and arms firm. Does that make sense? So you're going to have the paper clip float right above the 4 corners, right in the center. And you're going to keep your finger, your wrist, and your arm firm. Now, in a minute, I'm going to ask you to push the paper clip with your mind and your energy. And I'm going to show you the power of focus, okay? But before we do that, let's clear your mind. You got to clear your mind in order to make this happen. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Take a deep breath again. Blow it out. If you have anything that's in your mind that you're worried about, that you're concerned about, right? Boyfriend problem, girlfriend problem, whatever it is, mentally just take that and just put it on the back shelf. Okay? Because I want you to empty your mind out, because when you have distraction in your mind, it won't work very well. Okay? So go ahead and do that now. Okay? Now, take a deep breath again. Blow it out. Alright, open your eyes. Alright. Now, I'm going to have you Focus on keeping the paper clip standing still right in the center. Now, go ahead. Hold it. In a few seconds, I'm going to tell you to push it to a certain number. And I want you to push it with your eyes and your energy, okay? And I want you to be able to push it with that, all right? So here we go. I want you to push the paper clip to 1, 3. 1, 3. Don't move your finger. Don't move your hand. Use your energy. Use your focus. Now imagine 1 and 3 is one of your really exciting dreams or a goal that you have in mind. Okay, like taking your mom and dad to Vietnam or something, okay? Something that really inspired you. The more it's more inspiring to you, the more the people can move, okay? So whatever the goal is, take your sister out to a dinner, take your mom out to dinner tonight, whatever it is, something that inspires you. Imagine 1 and 3 is that for you, okay? 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Keep pushing it. You got it. 1, 3, 1. Keep going. 1, 3. Good job. I see some of you guys people moving really well. 1, 3, 1, 3. Keep going. The more emotionally connected you are to this energy, the more you can push it, okay? So get focused. Even close your eyes if you want to just visualize it. Visualize the movement. See it move. 1, 3, 1, 3. Now I want you to actually move it now. 2, 3. So make the paper clip stop with your mind and then push it. 2, 3. 2, 3. Push it. 2, 3 now. You got it. Use your mind. Use your energy. 2, 3. The more you connect. Every time I do this, I think about my mom. How I'm going to take them to Vietnam this December so they can spend time with their aunt and my auntie and my grandma. And every time I think about mom gets so excited, I get excited. Every time I think about it, it makes me excited. And that's the vision I hold when I do this kind of visualization. 2, 3, 2, 3. You got it. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. 2, 3, 2, 3. All right, put it down. Great, good job. You got great. Have a seat. Is that crazy or what? Huh? Is that amazing? It's crazy, huh? Is it crazy? When someone taught me this back in the day, I was freaked out. Now, let me tell you this. Do you know how that's possible? Read the little quote I put at the bottom of the piece of paper. Read the quote at the bottom of the piece of paper I wrote down for you. Everything is energy. That's all it is to it. Period. Einstein said that. That's the law of attraction. The point I want to show you, folks, is this. When you're young, what's good about young people, if you focus on something you're really passionate about, you're going to attract it. But also young people, if you focus on something that's disempowering, you also attract that. I have a lot of young people I coach that they focus on making their career and they do well. And unfortunately, I have a lot of young people that focus on gaming and banging and drugs. And guess what? They attract that lifestyle. It all works no matter what. So here's the thing, folks. This is the power of focus. I teach so many at-risk kids this. I want to show that to all of you. Whatever you want, anything is possible when you put that focus on there, okay? How much minutes do I have? 5 minutes? Okay, good. Let me show you 3 simple steps that I use to keep myself focused. You want to write it on the back of a piece of paper, okay? This is the 3-step process I use to really keep myself always focused and always attracting things I want in my life, okay? Every time I wake up in the morning, I do a morning ritual. I wake up and I write, the first thing I write is appreciation. If you write underneath the word appreciation, write this for me, okay? Today I appreciate ... So underneath the word appreciation, right? Today I appreciate ... Let me tell you why I do appreciation to keep me focused. They say, you guys, they say that the fastest way to improve any financial condition or health condition, relationship condition, whatever it is, the fastest way to get there is to appreciate what's already pleasing and grateful you have in your life right now. Why? Because the more you can see how great your life is right now, how good you already have it now, the more you're going to attract more of that energy. Does that make sense? So, for example, I wrote this morning, just now, today I appreciate ... how the opportunity to speak to a lot of young folk to inspire and empower them to live their dreams. That's what I appreciate today. Today I appreciate My mom, still alive. I can spend time with her every Sunday for dinner. What do you appreciate?
I appreciate my good health.
Good health. What do you appreciate? That's right. What do you appreciate?
I appreciate my
Family and friends. What do you appreciate? Good health. Folks, I'm going to tell you, friends and health is number one thing. So that's the first thing I do. I write down what do I appreciate. The second thing I write is called intention. Okay? Intention. Intention meaning how do I want to feel today? Okay? How do I want to feel? Who am I being? Being is same as how I want to feel. So I wrote down right before I did this class, before I did this talk, today I'm committed on being joyful and easy flowing when I'm talking today. Does that make sense? Or today you could be committed to feeling powerful, feeling inspired, feeling healthy, feeling connected, feeling optimistic. Every day, folks, here's the thing. You get to choose how you want to feel, no matter if you're in breakdown or breakthrough. The problem when I coach people, they're in breakdown, you know what they choose? Victim. You know what they choose? Depression. They choose scarcity. They choose hopeless. I'm telling you, even in your worst day, if you really look at how good you have it, you can choose optimistic. You have the choice to do that. All of you. Okay? And then the third thing I do is called delegation. So I do my appreciation. I write down what I appreciate. And then the second thing I do my I, which is more of how do I want to feel. And the delegation, delegation is what do I want to ask for. Okay? So delegation is where you ask God, or whoever your divine team is, right? Upstairs, whatever. You praying is the same thing. The problem I know is people only pray when they are in trouble. I'm going to ask you every day to start writing like this, okay? So like this, okay? Today, I am thanking God in advance for assisting me with ... Today, I am thanking God in advance for assisting me with ... and fill in the blank. So I'll give you an example for me. Recently, I just found out that I have three of my artery is 50% blocked. I just found this out like 4 or 5 days ago. I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable. So my dad passed away, so I talk to my dad all the time. So I said, I am thanking my dad for helping me have clear artery by December 31st. By December 1st, before I go to Vietnam, with clear artery 100%. And I've been asking my dad this for the last 1 week, and lately, the last 1 week, I've been connected to so many people who are specializing in clearing arteries. So the message is coming to me. I write every morning. Today, I'm thanking my dad to help me by receiving perfect clients every day coming to me so I can help them live the American dream and help them buy a house and sell them. So I want to teach you guys every day by design. Okay? If you use this, start asking for what you want, for more by design versus by default. Here's what I notice every time I meet people. This is what they ask for. Life sucks. Why is it so hard to find a job? All the young people, when I talk to them, the number one thing they always say to me, right now, it's so hard to find a job. Consider when you are saying that, you're asking. Do you know when you're complaining, you're asking? Do you know when you're bitching, you're asking? Do you know when you are worrying, you're asking? That's praying. It's the same thing. All I just did is give you a process now that you can actually ask more by design versus by default. I teach my little 2 kids. Russell, he's 9 years old, and Hudson, who's 7. Every day, they do my AID with me. I say to them, Russell, what do you appreciate today, son? And then he said, today, I appreciate waking up and spending time with you, Dad. That's what he said this morning. And I said, great, what do you want to ask Grandpa to help you with? He said, win my first soccer match today. He had soccer game today at 3 o'clock. He's trained now to do that. I can train all of you guys how to do that. So, I got 1 minute left. Let me wrap it up. Here's what I want to leave you again. You are the creator of your own experience. You have the power to choose anything you want. Today, all I do, basically all through the United States, is I help people right now really control their mindset. So today, I'm going to be at the Career Center. You guys can come talk to me more about real estate, talk to me more about life coaching, talk about the law of attraction. Feel free to come by and we can talk more about it, because I know is very limited on time and safety, okay? You guys, remember, you are the creator of your own experience. You have the power to choose anything you want, and anything is possible when you learn how to focus like the paperclip. Keep the paperclip beside you. Every time you lose focus, grab the paperclip and get yourself back on focus, okay? See you guys in the Joy Center. Thanks, you guys.